And we're live! Happy Monday evening. Hopefully everyone has had a wonderful weekend so far. It's your first time tuning in. This is Tyler's Talking Sports. On the other side of the mic, my brother from another mother, Tyler Hess, and myself, Tyler Castle, bringing you Tyler's Talking Sports. And boy, do we have a cold one. It's been a little chilly up in these mountains the past couple days, Hess. But we got a big one for y'all. We're going to cover a little bit of high school basketball. We're going to go into upcoming tournaments. College football playoffs start this Friday. Big week for TTS. We got a busy week. Hess, as always, it is Monday. So how was your weekend?
You kind of nailed it on the head there, man. Cold. Battled some snow, and then Braxton had, I'm pretty sure, potentially a lot of drama going on in the youth league, but potentially his last basketball game of this season. Had that Saturday, and then got, other than the personal household appliance drama that I've had, which you
why don't you explain it a little bit?
Let
listeners know what we're going through what we went through this weekend. You start first. I'll let you go first.
Well, I'll date back in like Thanksgiving. My refrigerator started having big issues. It was freezing up in the back with the fan. It messed up. I had to fix that myself. Then
refrigerator.
Wash machine. My wife was blaming me. She thought that I was turning the wash machine off on her, play a joke, and keeping it from finishing its cycle. Lo and behold, I wasn't. Pump bad.
Joke's on you.
Yeah, pump was bad. So our brand new wash machine was almost 2 years old. Wash machine. Water pump's bad in it, so it won't pump the water
shouldn't be doing that early.
But luckily, wasn't the plumbing.
That's a huge relief.
Those front-loading wash machines, read reviews on them. Everybody has trouble with them, no matter what brand or what they are. It's just a bad design. It's convenient, but it's a bad design. But hey, I don't make wash machines, so I can't say much about it. Then, get that problem sort of addressed. I'm still waiting on the warranty technician to come, fix it. So, shout out to my mom for helping us wash our clothes, keep them fresh.
Shout out to Lisa. Let me give her a little something here for
Yep.
Thanks, Mom.
Yep. Then, after got that debacle through Friday, come home from Braxton's basketball practice, and I'm like, man, the house is kind of cold. Notice there's no airflow. I'm like, that can't be good.
Stale air.
So, I was like, man, my heat pump. 22 years old, I was like, knew it was going to kick a bucket eventually, but it could have waited until after we got through this.
Really your heat pump's older than some of these kids we cover in high school.
I know. That's crazy.
Actually, all the kids.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'd hope so, too. Yeah, hopefully there's no 23-year-olds out there.
But anyway, I was in panic mode as a homeowner would be. I was like, here we go. Got to go drop money on
got 0-degree weather coming through.
And it was on a Friday night, so it's like, well, anybody come out on Saturday? So I called my dad, who's a former HVAC person. He's like, I'll come out and look at it.
After having surgery?
He had nerves burn off in his back. But
still?
Yeah, still same thing. Came out, very calm, cool, and collected. Went straight to my indoor unit, popped it off, looked at it, said, capacitor's bad. I'm like, I don't got another capacitor.
No worries.
No worries. He pulled out about 5 out of this bag and found the one that would work with it. And I said, how do you have all those? And he said, if something's going to go bad on heat pump, it's usually the capacitor, so I'm always prepared. And he told me where to order them off Amazon. No free shout-outs to Amazon, but I ordered the one I needed for replacements if it goes bad again. Hooked me right up, and I was back. Had heat in the house within 5 minutes of him being here.
That's pretty good. Yep. Shout out to Scott and Lisa.
Yeah.
Take care of their son.
Yeah, try.
Good parents right there. Right there, making sure they got the heat.
Ben, Sunday.
He's not done.
Daughter had a fever all night Saturday, about 103, and she was fighting. We'd get it down with medicine, and then it would spike back up. And took her to go get to the doctor. She got tested for everything under the sun and came back flu A, which is like a cold, but kind of really bad.
A bit stronger. Yeah,
a little bit stronger. But, fun fact, she came home and has been fine ever since, but she keeps getting her fever up to about 102, and it goes back down. But she's running around like she's completely fine, so if you hear stomping, that's her.
Well, the good news is, school's closed, so
school is closed.
She's not going to get behind on anything or anything like that. Virtual.
But there's more.
How does that work? How does that work if you're sick?
I guess I guess you're not sick. You can still do your work because the only reason you don't go to school because you're sick, so you don't spread it to people. But that would be cool if work would add virtual days. So if I'm sick, I don't have to go to work, but I can still do my job. That'd be cool. But anyway, there's more.
Oh, there's more to it. It keeps going. This is Tyler's Talking Problems.
My dad found out today he tested positive for flu B.
Flu B! Flu A and B.
Yeah.
Congratulations! You got A's and B's.
Yeah, so bad on that. Luckily, I haven't got that yet, so neither has Krista.
Knocking on wood there. Yeah, knock on that wood.
But
I got a cough, man. So
I'm starting to get a cough myself, and then lo and behold, this week, me and you got a very busy week. But before we get into that, your weekend, how'd it go? I know you had some issues yourself.
It's great over the weekend. Got some Christmas shopping done.
I got that done a lot.
Got a lot done. So just got to order like 2 more things, and I think I'm done. So that's good. I feel actually success on that. And then the wife's got to wrap everything because I don't do wrapping. So
right, who does?
If I do wrapping, it's going in a bag and getting a little tissue paper.
That's all it needs. That's
about all it needs. Yeah. So yeah, did that Saturday. Shop till I dropped all day, and then Sunday. Well, let me tell you the funny story back to this before I get into what happened Sunday. So Saturday we go to Lowe's, right? I love going to Lowe's. Anytime you get a home, I know we got some younger listeners. If you are not a homeowner yet, you'll appreciate Lowe's one day. You just like going in there and looking around, and seeing stuff that you probably don't need for your house, but you want for your house type deal. And yeah, so we went to Lowe's, and wife and I looked at appliances, and I told her, I was like, hey, let's go look at fridges. I said, Urs was making a weird sound a couple weeks back, and I was like, it's been having a few little issues here and there. I was like, you just never know. Let's just go look at them, start getting an idea of what we want to get. And I was like, I can measure it one day and see which size and everything we need. Well, we did that Saturday, had a good time with Texas Roadhouse. Shout out to Texas Roadhouse, very good steak. But came on home and went to bed and woke up Sunday morning, and wife goes into the fridge to make Hudson some pancakes, and it's just ice cream melted and everything's just chilling out in the bottom of the freezer. So then she hollers at me. I go in there first thing Sunday morning, see all that, look outside. It's, ice, snow, 0 degrees. I was like, oh, it's going to be a great day. So pulled the refrigerator out, checked everything, and it's shot. So freezer quit working Sunday morning, and by Sunday evening, the fridge part was done. It was toast.
Oh, the fridge went out too?
It did.
Didn't get that information.
Yep, thing is out of Freon. Entire thing was out of Freon. Because the compressor sounded fine and everything, and the coils looked good. So I went through it, and then I had to call my dad to come help me with the refrigerator line, because I didn't know what type of plug I needed. So, of course, he knew.
Yeah.
Didn't even look at it. It's 1/4 inch. And all right. Went out the Ace and picked it up. Luckily, got out the Ace before it closed.
Oh,
so that's good. So unplugged it last night. It's fully cleaned out. One good benefit of all this, where it being cold, I did get to set all my stuff out that was in my freezer and fridge outside, so it's all good. I got snow in it, and our coolers were good. And the fridge is coming tomorrow. Yeah. So it's all good, man. It's all good. We needed a fridge anyway. It was coming. I knew it was coming. I just wish it would have waited till maybe about springtime.
Yeah.
And I was just going to replace it, without it completely messed up or something. But, yeah, it happens.
It does. Welcome to home.
10 days before Christmas,
You know what I wish? Tell you what I wish. I wish Tyler's Talking Sports would blow up, so then when we have these problems, we don't have to worry about it. We just...
That's true. I could just,
shout out a sponsor
the big thousands of dollars we're making and pay for appliances.
Let's work by getting sponsored by Lowe's.
That'd be genius.
Yeah, Tyler's Talking Sports brought to you by
Lowe's.
I
reckon, when I called Cleveland Hills, where I'm getting this one from, even though it's coming out of Asheville. But
that's where their distribution is.
Yeah, they had my, all my information there, and Dad just looked at me. I was like, I ordered quite a bit of stuff from Lowe's. I thought he'd be proud. Because he, growing up, Dad was Lowe's all the time.
Why Claypool Hill?
I just did.
It's actually closer for you for Claypool.
It is a little bit closer.
Abbott is closer.
It's like 19 miles, and then Abbott's like 20.
Yep, I'm closer. Mine's the opposite.
I just called Claypool Hill. It was easy. I had it pulled up. Easy. That's why, Hess. I knew a lot of people that worked there. Used to work there at that one. So it's always a good one. I like that one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, so I got that coming tomorrow. So going to be busy tomorrow. And before we get into high school basketball with what we got, game tomorrow, let's go over our socials. Hess, how's the socials doing? If I can say it.
Socials doing really well. Doing very consistent. Shout out to everybody who's been commenting, liking everything, and sharing it. Again, we do see every comment, every like. We pay attention to all that.
Except me on TikTok. I don't see them.
Yeah, you don't see nothing on TikTok, but I give you the updates there.
Hess lets me know if something gets juicy.
Yep. But again, guys, we do. Like I said, we watch it, see every like, see every comment. We recognize.
Kind of like Santa Claus. Yeah. We're always watching.
Yep, always watching, seeing who does it. So we appreciate that, and it means a lot to us because every like, every comment that helps maybe somebody else see it. So we do appreciate that. We're working on some stuff behind the scenes. as far as TTS as a brand, kind of having some brainstorming, some head-to-head type meetings about some stuff between me and Castle here, and kind of seeing what our next steps are going to be here at TTS. So that's kind of been intriguing. But yeah, we got a big week of basketball ahead of us.
One thing I'm going to say before we get into basketball, the first order of hoodies and T-shirts and hats have been complete. So all that everybody's got their stuff now.
Yep.
I think there's one more hat, but we're waiting to get address on that. So we'll see what happens there. But for the second order, I want to go ahead and get that updated. But guys, give me till after Christmas. I got a busy couple weeks before I can start on that stuff. So give me till like the first of the year, and then I'll try to get started on that. So just want to throw that out there. It'd be hopefully sometime in January.
So Lowe's and Amazon distribution is what TTS needs for sponsors.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a little bit of Amazon would be nice. Or United States, Postal Service, USPS.
They don't really sponsor anybody.
They should sponsor us.
That'd be cool.
I had to go mail some packages from there.
Mail some packages.
That was easy.
It is easy.
Had the box, taped it up, put the label on, walked in there. She weighed it. She said, good to go. I said, all right. I gave them the receipt so I could track it. So shout out to Lee and Dylan. They got their stuff. So I was happy that it got there successfully.
Big shout out to Lee there for making the post about it. Glad he liked the hat and the hoodie.
Yes.
Also to Mike Reese. He sent me a photo of the hoodie we gave him for everything he done this year for us, because a lot of his highlights helped us out a lot. So we appreciate that. And Dylan. Dylan's working on some big things for us going into next college football season.
Yep.
So shout out to Dylan.
Big things.
And also, it's getting near the end of the year, and our episodes get a little sporadic because of the holidays and stuff. So I do want to thank Next Level Fitness Club, Brian Long, Wallace Kia, Subaru, whatever else it is they sell over there.
Wallace Kia, Subaru. You'll hear the ad in this video, guys. Just listen.
Brian White Insights. Or BW Insights, Brian White Insights, and Little's Lawn Care for supporting us this year.
Hey, does Little's do any driveway snow removal? See anything like that? We'll have to ask him.
He probably does. That guy gets into a little bit of everything.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it. Try to stay busy. But yeah, appreciate those guys. We couldn't do it without them. I mean, a lot of they help us get outreach and reach out to people in their business and their area. Had a guy that actually had one of our hats on. He took his car to be serviced over at Bristol Wallace Kia Subaru. And lo and behold, Brian Long was there, and he's like, hey, I like the hat. And then the rest of them were talking about TTS, big TTS conversation, so appreciate that.
That's awesome.
That was cool. And then seeing people wear our merch has been pretty cool to see in the crowd.
That was pretty nice.
Out and about, so that's been nice. But yeah, this year's been crazy, but we're already looking ahead toward the future of TTS and what our next steps are going to be, what we're going to get into next year, what our immediate next steps are going to be. And we got some exciting stuff to close out this year, so it's going to be pretty fun here. This time of the year is kind of slow as far as what we want to do as far as content. Granted, guys, we could take clips of everything out there and post everything, blow up your feed with stuff that maybe you're not interested in or stuff that we didn't make, but we try to cut back on that a little bit. We like being a little bit more original with a lot of the stuff that we do. But we got some big things planned. It's going to be an exciting way to finish out the year going into 2026.
Yeah, we got a big closer here next 2 weeks before the end of the year. So, and shout out to y'all for making this year incredible for us. Seriously, this has been the best year of TTS to date. So,
I mean, if we can repeat the same thing every year that we've had this year, this thing's an absolute hit. So, much appreciated.
Y'all keep it up. Keep it up. Keeping up. High school basketball, man.
Yeah, high school basketball, man. We got a lot going on this week.
Getting into full swing now.
And before we go much into that, I do want to say, yes, Lebanon Pioneers, we love them. That's our home base. We love everybody from Lebanon, like 100% us. But when we are at these games, and we're like last week.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick
mention
Henry,
this.
We had KK Wood and Jeb Stewart and some of them guys. Like, we video everything, guys. Even Honecker, we had Parker Lowe and some of those boys. Y Central, we had all them kids. Yeah, we video everything, and it's Lebanon. We're there for the Pioneers, but we're also there for the rest of the kids. Though we're not to the point to where it's like, oh, we don't care about everybody else. We want to showcase and highlight everything here in Southwest Virginia. So just because we are two Lebanon boys, Pioneer fans, and we bleed red and go red all the time, if we got anything out there,
go red all the time.
Yeah, go red all the time.
Go Red all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Anything for these kids that we can get out there, like, somebody goes down court and dunks with 360 dunk, and they're
It's getting posted.
Yeah, we're going to post it, but we're going to honor that. Like, we're not going to sit here and be like, oh, man, they just dunked on Lebanon. Like, we're going to sit here and celebrate that because it's, yeah, granted, we want to get these kids from Lebanon exposure, but it's also about this area because this area gets overlooked so much across the board. And for years, we've witnessed it when we were playing sports, and we've seen it throughout the years since we've left high school sports, how there's been a lot of talent out here in Southwest Virginia as a whole get overlooked because they are from Southwest Virginia. So our main goal, is covering Lebanon and covering their sports, and we're very thankful for the high school and the parents and the coaches that have allowed us to get the access that we've had to the Pioneers, but that also helps us get access to these other kids from these other schools. We want you guys to know that as well. We're not just Lebanon homers, we're Southwest Virginia homers, but we do love our Pioneers.
We cover Pioneers. That's our home base. Let's just say it that way. Yeah, home base, guys. I mean, if Hess and I could be at every game in the region, we would, but we got, of course, families and outside priorities.
We're two people.
Yeah, it's just us two, so it's hard. But we do what we can.
Absolutely.
And that's why we picked Lebanon, because we both live here, too. So it's easier for us.
Absolutely.
We know a lot of people in this area. It's very easy for us to reach out and, see about stuff. So, that's why we chose them. But high school basketball, full swing. Yes. Big week this week for the Pioneers. Travel to Castlewood tomorrow. Is it tonight? I thought
it's tonight. It's tonight.
No, it's Tuesday.
Thought it was tonight.
Tuesday night.
Thought it was tonight. Because Chris asked me if we was going to the game.
Oh, I could have swore it was Tuesday night. Golly, that could be bad.
I thought it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday was how they were playing.
I thought it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, boy. Look at us. See, we're in shambles, guys.
Shambles. I could be wrong.
Yep, Monday night, Castlewood.
Castlewood. So it is tonight.
Basketball JV girls game was canceled. Hold on. Everything was canceled.
Everything was canceled.
Canceled tonight. And they postponed. Girls varsity plays the next game is Tuesday. And then,
why was I thinking Tuesday?
I don't know. It was Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week. So, yeah, the Castlewood game got canceled, so we won't be going to that one tonight. And obviously, Castle wasn't going either because he didn't realize it.
I thought it was tomorrow night. I swear I did.
Yeah,
I talked to some guys at the gym. I could have sworn it was tomorrow.
Nope, it was tonight. And then,
oops. Oh well, I'm glad they canceled them.
Let me check the rest of the schedule, see if anything else has changed here real fast. Interesting. We got a varsity wrestling matchup at Castlewood at 5:00 on Wednesday. Thursday night, the varsity plays Patrick Henry at Emory and Henry College. And then
move to Thursday?
And then Friday night at Honaker, varsity boys.
So move to Thursday?
Yes.
Instead of Wednesday?
Yeah. It might have been Thursday all along. Maybe we looked at it wrong.
I could have swore it's Wednesday.
I think the schedule that the high school posted, I think things changed after they posted it.
Okay, things have changed since then. So it's Thursday now?
Yep, Thursday night at Patrick Henry. Or at Emory and Henry.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you checked that before I just announced all these.
Has
Castlewood been rescheduled?
Castlewood was tonight, December 15th originally on their schedule.
Correct.
And then the 18th and 19th, Patrick Henry. So, yeah, it was originally Thursday, Friday. So nothing changed there. We just
18th, 19th. Well, no, I think on the original, like the one you sent me, I think it is like 17th.
I got it right.
This episode is brought to you by Little's Lawn Care. Little's Lawn Care is the all-you-need lawn care people. You need your yard mowed. You need your leaves blowed out of your yard. You need your gutters cleaned out. Contact Little's Lawn Care at 276-698-5104. Again, that number is 276-698-5104. You can text them and you can call him. His name is Brandon Little. He's an incredible person. And be sure you let him know that Tyler sent you.
Oh. Okay, maybe I just need to learn how to read a calendar. I mean, maybe that's my fault.
That's all good, bud.
December 18th and 19th. Yep, that's Thursday, Friday.
Yep.
Golly. Okay. I'm updating my notes right now.
Yeah, please
so
do.
I don't forget.
Please do. But yeah, we had the Castlewood game going on tonight. Going into that game, we already know, like, Castlewood as a whole, they're down on numbers. Castlewood's been struggling, which we hate to see that from them. They're struggling getting numbers up. Castlewood's got a scrappy team, but going into that game, I felt like Lebanon kind of had the upper hand, a little bit more depth off the bench as far as talent wise. I think would give them the advantage. But looking ahead to that Thursday night matchup at Emory, that's gonna be a game. That is going to be an absolute great game. And guys, what's your thoughts on the Patrick Henry game? Lebanon, Patrick Henry at Emory.
Yeah, I think going to Emory hurts the Pioneers just a little bit, traveling there. A little bit bigger environment. Might be some more Patrick Henry fans, maybe not, but that could play a little bit of a factor. Patrick Henry came to Lebanon. They played with Lebanon for three quarters, really, and then the third quarter was kind of a fluke because you had
Dawson
Rasnick go off, man. I mean, he dropped 23 that game.
I think it is. I think it was 23.
Yeah,
I know he led his career high leading scorer.
He had 5 threes. Let me just say that. Yeah. So he was on fire. So yeah, if he don't do that, somebody else needs to get hot for the Pioneers. The thing I like about the Pioneers, they move the ball around. It's not just one person.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Mike
multiple scores,
double. Ethan Horn.
Multiple scores. It's going to be a big thing against Patrick Henry, and then somehow trying to slow down Cade Kaywood. That dude's a monster.
Well,
so
I will say this though: the one thing I will notice about Cade, I mean, Cade's a great athlete, but I feel like Lane was really wearing him down. Lane was playing really good defense. Lane ended up finishing with 16 points in that game.
It's true.
And I think Lane does really well matching up with him. I mean, Cade's a big guy. He's going to get his points, but I think the points he got, they were earned. I mean, yeah, he did have a couple wide open threes that he made. There was a couple inside plays he made, but I feel like Lane did very well, and the Pioneers as a whole defensively did very well. Kind of make it. If he was going to make a shot, they made.
I feel they done better the second half. Let me say that.
Well,
okay, because
they really.
I think he ended up dropping 22. I think.
Yeah,
he probably had 16 or 18 in the first half.
I think he had 22 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, and a couple assists. So
yeah, he's a baller.
Yeah, but I think the big thing there with the Pioneers in that game was, I mean, you were talking about it. The first half, they had the 10 turnovers in the first half, which really hurt them. But they were running. They were trying to run the really fast tempo.
Way too fast.
Once they slowed it down in the second half and they were able to get through that full court press that the Rebels were throwing at them, Pioneers kind of took advantage of it because they were getting ahead of the full court press. They slowed it down enough to get somebody else down court, and then sometimes, you had Mike back there, quarterback throwing a touchdown pass the other end of the court and hit Ethan Horn or Dawson Rasnick or Jake Hilton hitting them, hit Lane a couple times down there. So that was good to see. But that is going to be an absolute great matchup. I mean,
that should be game of the week for us.
Patrick Henry is probably the top team at Region 1D. I would give them that.
They're good.
Based off what we know. And then going into Friday night, that game, a rivalry here in Russell
hostile
County.
Environment.
Very hostile environment. Going to Honeacre. That environment, that gym as a whole is just a tough place to play anyway. And we know Honeacre shows out. They fill up the home side and half of the away side. So that's going to be a hostile environment there, and I'm intrigued about that game. What's your outlook going into the Honeacre game, knowing we've seen them once? We've seen them game 1 of the season. We're getting to see 2 teams.
Not wild about back-to-back games like that. Thursday, Friday after coming off. I mean, they canceled the game last week, too, Friday against Grundy. So they've had quite a bit of time off.
Yeah.
So Thursday could be a little sloppy, just depending on how practices went this week, if they've had practice. So, which I'm sure they have. But we'll see how Thursday night goes, I guess, rather. We'll see how much energy and stuff they have to put out. Hopefully nobody gets hurt or anything like that. But I look for the Pioneers to come in and give Honeacre everything they want and more again.
See who Honeacre's got this week. Because I think that'll be a telltale, too. Because I think Honeacre's – I feel like this Honeacre team is going to play very similar to how they did in football. I feel like
start getting better as the season progresses.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think as the season goes on, you're going to see a better team. They did have a tough game against George Wythe on December 6th. It was Saturday. They lost 69-25 to George Wythe. They got I don't have their whole schedule. I have their next tournament game against Rye Cove that they have, but I don't have their next opponents after that. So they may have some different stuff here. But yeah, Honeacre, I feel like they're scrappy and going there. It's going to be hostile. The fans are going to be wild just to see how the Pioneers come off that Patrick Henry game, and then the next night going into a really tough environment at Honeacre is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I don't want the Pioneers, if they do end up beating Patrick Henry, I don't want them to come in cocky on Friday night because that's when you get a nice L on your board.
I got their schedule right here. Let's see, December 2nd. What's their whole schedule? I don't want past events. I want next events. Why is it only showing me past events?
Ridiculous.
Why are these schedules? Oh, here we go.
Hey, if you're always ready, you never got to get ready.
I can only see past events. It won't show me. This is on the Honaker Tigers boys website.
Mm.
Oh, wait a minute. Varsity. Here we go.
I was going to say something. I'm going to hold back.
They got Eastside on Wednesday night, so that'll be a tough game. That's at Coburn.
Eastside is tough, yeah.
That'll be a very tough game, and then they do have Lebanon at home, and then they play Twin Springs after that. So Honaker's got 3 tough matchups right here in a row.
Yeah.
So that's going to be very interesting to see how that all plays out.
Another tough week for them as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think Thursday night plays a role in how Friday night goes.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Absolutely.
I do think Honaker a little bit closer score than what we saw at Lebanon.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Also, I want to shout out Toby Baker and Mike. They went down to Wise together this past weekend, took some pictures together, shared that commitment together, and got to tour the college together as far as the football side of it. So that was cool to see. Big shout out to Jalen Deal for committing there. Carlos Anderson from Union. Coach Bass down there is doing what we have asked the Hokies to do: recruit the state. UVA Wise and Coach Bass have recruited Southwest Virginia probably better than I've seen anybody recruit it in the last, I'll say, 15 years. I don't think I've ever seen this many kids from this area all commit and go to Wise like they are. And that's going to be...
That's true. Should be a good little team.
Should be a good team. And there's one more thing I wanted to share here if I can find it. 1 second. It's about football, about the all-region team, so I want to make sure I got everybody right for the Pioneers. If I can find it. There it is. Maybe. Shout out to the, I'll do this first because it popped up first. The all-region 1D quarterback of the year, Parker Lowe. And then wide receiver, Avery Music for Honaker. Tyler Hubbard, first team wide receiver, Region 1D. Eli McLaughlin, first team linebacker. Second team offensive line, defensive lineman, Maddox Sykes. I read that wrong because it was weird cursive. Honorable mention, defensive back, Blair Clark. And then again, first team quarterback there was Parker Lowe. But as far as the Pioneers go, we had a couple all-region people as well down here. Let me find that post. There's old Toby. Oh, shout out to Rye Cove, by the way. Way to represent Southwest Virginia in that state game against Rappahannock. Really close at half.
Yeah.
Just kind of let it get away from
Final that one, 49-14?
Something like that, yeah. But they got to practice. Shout out to Dobbins Bennett for allowing them to practice down there on their field because of the field conditions at Rye Cove. And then Virginia Tech allowed them to practice on their indoor field.
That's awesome.
That was cool to see. But, yeah, here we go with the Pioneers. All-region 2D quarterback Mike Reese. Wide receiver, Toby Baker. Wide receiver, first-team offense, Lane Jesse. First-team defense, linebacker, sophomore, Lane Jesse. Second-team defense of back, Toby Baker. So Pioneers had a lot of Region 2D players there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Offensive Player of the Year in Region 2D was Mike Reese.
Nice.
Yep. So
racking up the trophies.
Yeah, absolutely. So Lebanon doing well.
It's going to be like Jake Maidens walking through the halls, man.
Yeah, jingling around with his Letterman on.
Yeah.
I remember that. I can still hear that. But, yeah.
All of his awards, yeah.
Again, a lot of talent here in Southwest Virginia, so it's good to see a lot of these kids getting honored and respected for their abilities out there on the football field.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yep.
Absolutely. Love to see it.
Yep.
On the football field, on the basketball court. Upcoming tournaments for basketball. Also got some big one, guys. Right after Christmas, Hessenhoff, of course, will be covering the Powell Valley National Bank Boys Holiday Classic at UVA Wise. This tournament starts Friday, December 26th. I think I got that date right at least.
Yep.
First game here looks like it is 4 p.m.
Yep, on
Friday. So you got Rye Cove versus Honaker. And then at 5:30, you got Lee versus Shelby Valley. At 7, you got Patrick Henry versus J.I. Burton. And then to cap off the night, at 8:30, you got Chilhowie versus Ridgeview.
Some great basketball right there, day one.
That should be a good one. Chilhowie Ridgeview. That should be really good.
That'll be a very good matchup.
And then the winners of Lee and Shelby Valley will play Central, 7:30 on Saturday, December 27th. The winners of Chilhowie and Ridgeview will play Eastside, the 27th at 4:30. The winner of Rye Cove or Honaker face each other December 27th at 3 p.m. And then lastly, Patrick Henry and J.I. Burton, the winner of them will play Union at 6 p.m.
Just backtrack, you didn't say it there. The winner of the Rocco Honig game plays Lebanon on the
Correct.
27th on Saturday.
I thought I said that.
You said plays each other.
Whoopsie.
It's okay.
Whoopsie.
But hey,
sorry about that.
I
Thank you
will
for
say,
correcting me.
As far as that tournament goes, that is outside of like a couple schools that's not there. That is some of your top tier basketball talent.
Yeah, I mean, you got
Virginia.
Patrick Henry Union here. You got Honaker again. You got
Lebanon.
Eastside, Central, very tough.
Central. Yeah.
Yeah, round 2 is going to be interesting.
And the cool thing about that tournament is the buys, teams that gets the buys, that's your last 4 champions of that tournament. So each year, one of them falls off unless they repeat
nice.
as a champion. So that is cool to see how they do that tournament. But
Yeah, and then they take Sunday off, and then they play Monday, and then
Yep.
they play Tuesday to finish off the
Tuesday.
championship. Tuesday at 8:30 is the championship.
Yep. So that's going to be fun.
So-
It'll be fun. A lot of good basketball there. Arby's Classic this year is at Virginia High. Was it at Virginia High last year? I could not remember.
No.
I didn't
No,
think so.
this is the first
year. Okay. That team list is pretty impressive. You got Oak Hill
It is.
Academy, Dutchtown High School out of Georgia, Mount Bethel Christian out of Georgia, Ridgeview High School out of South Carolina, not Ridgeview from Dickinson County, Hamilton Heights out of Tennessee, Hanley High School out of Virginia, Archbishop Spalding out of Maryland,
Yeah.
Miami County Day out of Florida, John Marshall out of Virginia, one of the top premier basketball programs here in Virginia, Charlotte High School out of Florida, Montgomery County out of Kentucky, Martin County out of Kentucky, Tri-Cities Christian out of Tennessee here in East Tennessee, the defending champion Wesley Christian out of Kentucky, Science Hill, Hampton High School, Gate City High School, shout out to Gate City, Virginia High, the host, Roanoke Catholic out of Virginia, and last but not least, Baltimore City College out of Maryland.
Yeah, they got some big ones there, man.
That's a big time. I looked all over the bracket. There is a bracket out there, but I wanted a picture of it. Somebody took a picture of it.
Yeah, I need the times because I would
Yeah.
love to catch that Oak Hill team right there. I am dying to catch that team.
The favorite in this one is who was it earlier? I think it was Bethel Christian, and there was one more. There's one more there. It was the
Is
favorite.
it John Marshall?
No, I don't think it was John Marshall. I can't remember that. I was looking at that today. But this tournament starts December 26th to December 30th. This is at Virginia High.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. And then Castle, we got the Arby's Classic, or no, sorry, the Classic.
The Classic now.
At Tennessee High. Got a lot
Yeah.
of big games there. Do you have that one pulled up, or you need?
Yeah, I do. Let's see.
Kind of hard to
here.
read there. You got to zoom in.
Yeah, not as many teams here, but you have Fairdale High School out of Kentucky facing Olympia High School out of Florida. Then you got Webb School, Tennessee, facing Columbia High School out of Tennessee. Dobbins Bennett, shout out to Dobbins Bennett, close school.
Yep.
North Mecklenburg out of North Carolina. That's a good little team right there.
Yep.
Our Lady of Mount Carmel, Maryland.
Maryland. Watch out for Our Lady.
Watch out for Our Lady
Yep.
of Mount Carmel. Unicoi County, they face Unicoi. Nice. Thomas Jefferson Campus, New York, faces Bishop O'Connell.
No,
then you got-
no. Thomas
Oh, wait.
Jefferson Campus out of New York plays the winner of Greenville versus.
Shoot.
Greenville
Sorry.
High
Yeah,
School.
it went over to the left there.
Yep. Plays the winner
Sorry.
of the Greenville High School versus Upperman High School. And Greenville made it to the finals last year, so watch out for Greenville.
So that's why they're there. And then you got Elizabethan High School. I
Yep.
guess that's Elizabethan that we
Yep.
know of.
Yep, that's Elizabeth.
They will face who do they face here?
St. Thomas
Saint-
Aquinas.
St. Thomas Aquinas. Good luck. Then you got Calvary Baptist here, not the one down on Gravel Lick, but out of Louisiana, and they're facing Bearden, Tennessee.
They play either Bearden or the winner of the Bearden, Tennessee versus University School.
Yeah, University School. I couldn't see the University
Yep.
School there. That one is hard to read.
And
Jeez.
then Tennessee High plays Bishop O'Connell. You said Tennessee High, but you said Bishop O'Connell. You got a little mixed up there, but we corrected it.
Golly, what's wrong with me?
And a lot of people are in tune with this one as well. The Slam Dunk Contest is Saturday, December 27th at 6 p.m., and the three-point contest is Tuesday, December 30th. So they separated those; they're on the same day anymore. But Tuesday, December 30th at 6 p.m., the three-point contest.
If you are looking to replace a vehicle for a newer or more reliable vehicle, there is no better person to see than Brian Long at Wallace Imports of Bristol, Tennessee. He puts his customers first and really cares about helping achieve your dreams of a new car. Wallace Import has 3 new car brands in VW, Kia, and Subaru with over 200 pre-owned vehicles. If you're looking for something specific, good chance he has it. Good credit, bad credit, or no credit, he will do everything he can to get you and your family in a newer, more reliable vehicle. Contact him at 540-355-9921 to schedule an appointment or come see him at 320 Volunteer Parkway in Bristol, Tennessee. Let him know that Tyler's sent you.
This
That's a
tournament,
lot of basketball.
this tournament does start December 26th, and the first game is Greenville versus Upper Man High School out of Tennessee at 2:30 on 26th.
Nice.
Yep. So a lot of big tournaments here, a lot of good basketball here in this area. Probably one of the most premier areas as far as holiday tournaments go for the holidays. So it's really exciting to see a lot of these out-of-towners come to this area, and we put on a good show down here in Southwest Virginia. So it's good to see. Very excited about it. Like again, Mid Castle will be mostly at the Powell Valley tournament, especially with Lebanon being down there. But we will also try to get some stuff from some of these other ones as well. It's going to be a lot of travel, a lot of footwork, but we're here for it because we do love these tournaments and this high school basketball. Yeah, it's always fun. Especially sometimes some of these schools that are not from around here, you see some talent that you're going to watch on TV some days. So that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, there's some athletes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Athletes, man. Speaking of athletes, we also got athletes this coming Friday.
Ah. Well,
College football playoffs
got
kick
a
off.
playoff. Man.
Playoff, yep. Yep, college football starts this coming Friday. Who's playing, Hess?
Oklahoma host Alabama Crimson Tide.
8 o'clock, right?
I'm getting that time for you right now. I'm pretty sure.
If I missed that too, I'm done for the day.
8 o'clock on ABC.
Woo! Got that one right. Thank God.
Yep.
Thank the Lord. Yeah. 8 o'clock. Who you taking in that one, Hess?
Alabama hasn't been playing good football down the stretch. I feel
Oklahoma
like
hasn't looked that great either.
Oklahoma hasn't either, but I will say it is hard to beat somebody twice. Oklahoma is hosting here, and
Yeah.
I just feel like it's hard to go against the Crimson Tide in this one. And you never know about Mateer. His hand's still been bothering him. If Alabama comes out the way they can against Georgia, give me the Sooners close. But if Alabama comes back to how they've been playing football, give me Alabama in this one to advance to play Indiana on January 1st.
I'm going to take the Crimson Tide. I normally never say that, but I'm going to take them.
Be an upset there.
Yep, I'm going to take them. Maybe they can do it.
Then
Honestly,
Saturday-
I don't care who wins. Let's just be honest.
Absolutely. I don't care who wins that one either. Saturday, though, you got a mixed bag of games here. You got 3 big games here, starting off at 12
Ooh, a
o'clock.
fun bag.
A fun bag. At noon, Texas A&M will host the Miami Hurricanes. Hurricanes are not your ACC champion, but they are representing the ACC here, which makes no sense to me at all.
Hey, they got this playoff right, man.
My gripe there is the ACC. How can you have a team in the playoff that wasn't technically your best team? Like that makes no. How did Miami not make the ACC champion? That makes no.
Because let's just be honest, when they're making these rules, they're not like that'll never happen.
Yeah, it just makes no sense to me. But anyway, in this game, you got a very well-playing Miami team versus the Texas A&M. It's kind of showed some flaws over the last couple of weeks. Miami's getting back their star DB in this game. It's looking like he's going to be able to play. Miami's getting healthy, playing good football. A&M's kind of been on the downturn a little bit. At A&M, though, it's a noon game. Castle, who you got in this one?
Give me the Aggies. Hard place to play, man. That's a hard place. Kyle Field.
Give me the Hurricanes by 2 scores.
About 2 scores. Wow.
Yep. Give me the Hurricanes by 2 scores.
I think A&M's defense might surprise some people.
I think Miami. I think Carson Beck. He's been here. He's been in the playoffs. He has.
Oh yeah,
that.
I forgot that's your old shining savior.
And I think the defense for Miami is going to be the telltale here. Texas A&M's a 3.5-point favorite at home. I just think Miami is going to be a little bit too much up front for A&M, and I think Miami's going to be playing Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl on December 31st. Yep,
that'll be interesting.
That'll be a good matchup, though. It'll be a rematch of that 2001 Fiesta Bowl National Championship game.
Yeah.
By the way, bring back the BCS. I'm at the point now. Just give me the BCS back. It was hard.
Yeah.
Give me the playoff.
I hate this. That way, at least all the bowl games were fun.
Well, give me the playoff bracket. You give me the bracket, but give me the BCS formula. I feel like that gave you the best teams every year.
Yeah.
I mean, even like people argue too, because we're going to talk about it here in just a second. JMU, Tulane. Do they belong? Do they not belong? In the BCS, Boise State made it.
Right.
There was another a G5 school that made it during the BCS era. So it is possible that these G5 schools make it because formula says, hey, they're one of the best teams in the country. They deserve to make it to a big bowl. So I think go back to the BCS formula and give us a playoff bracket, and you've got the best playoff you can possibly have. But
You tell them, yes.
we got more games on Saturday here. 3:30, Tulane versus Ole Miss. Coach Summerall is coaching this game for Tulane. And we all know he is took the Florida job, but he's working both places right now. Tulane, one of the teams that people didn't think should have been here. Ole Miss, no Lane Kiffin. A lot of people said, how can you put them in there with Kiffin not being there? But before we go any farther, there was been a lot of rumors spread that Ole Miss didn't want Kiffin to be there. It came out today that everybody but the AD and the president of the school, including players, wanted him to be here for the playoffs. They all voted for him to be here, and they ousted the vote and said, we trumped the vote, so they kicked him out. So Kiffin was telling the truth. His players did want him there. Ole Miss was spreading false lies about they didn't want him there and all that stuff.
Nice.
So,
That looks good.
And cool for Kiffin, too. He did allow his offensive coordinator that has joined him in LSU to stay with Ole Miss to help them during this playoff run here.
That is good.
Yeah. So, Castle, this game at Ole Miss, 3:30, Saturday. Who you got in this one?
Give me the Rebels.
Give you the Rebels. I like the Rebels in this one as well, but I do think this game's going to be a lot closer. Ole Miss is a 17.5-point favorite. I think
I'm going to say 10.
I think coming into this game, I think Tulane, again, hard to beat somebody twice, and Ole Miss did throttle Tulane early in the season, but I do think Tulane comes in with a little chip on their shoulder. I think this game's a touchdown game.
Touchdown game. I hope.
No,
I hope all of them are.
I do too. The other one here, 7:30 Saturday night on TNT. By the way, all these games are on TNT except for the Miami Texas A&M game. It's on ABC, and the Alabama game is on ABC.
Thank God YouTube TV got out of deal.
Yeah. Well, we would have had TNT.
Yeah, it's true. We would have had TNT.
We would have had TNT. But this one is James Madison traveling to Eugene, Oregon, take on the Ducks. Oregon is a 21.5-point favorite in this game. Castle, what's your thoughts on this one? Who are you going with?
I mean, I'm cheering for JMU. I'll be rooting for them. I hope to goodness they can pull it off.
Yeah.
That is a tall task, man, going all the way across the country to play football at Oregon, one of the most hostile environments, easily. Yeah, the Ducks going to pull away with this one in the second half. I think we just see the depth, like I mentioned, and the speed of Oregon kind of play a role on JMU. JMU they deserve to be there, I think. But again, I think it just comes down to depth and speed. So give me the Ducks by 14.
I like that. I do think JMU's going to hang with them for a while. I think a lot of people are already writing them off, and I think JMU's a good program.
I'd say first half we're looking at a close score.
I mean, if we look at JMU, even the fact that they had Saggetti in their first year, they were undefeated, should have made the playoff. The NCAA rule allows them to have a probationary period. The next year they had like 1 loss, 2 losses. Saggetti goes to Indiana. They bring in Bob Chesney. He comes in.
Repeats.
And JMU's back. I mean, they're doing what they've been doing. A lot of the Indiana players are JMU players. So, I mean, JMU puts out talent. The star wide receiver for Indiana, the star defensive player for Indiana, all JMU recruits that these big schools overlooked.
I mean, they whooped some of the teams in the Sun Belt.
And the thing, too, like with JMU, Bob Chesney has taken the UCLA job, but apparently I was reading today he is allowing Billy Napier to go ahead and start coming in. So Napier's already there helping them prepare for the playoffs. So that's another. That's
a good pickup by them. By the way,
I agree with that. I
forgot about Napier going to JMU, but that is a good pickup.
Great hire. I think it's a great hire I think it's a great place for him.
Yeah,
But I kind of agree with you here. I think depth will play a factor because JMU is going to run into a point to where you're going to be. Oregon's going to be alternating linemen, and it's going to be the same thing that they were facing the starters, and then JMU is going to be getting down a little bit on talent. We've seen it in the Sun Belt. Like I kind of look back to the Oregon State game when we was at App State. Even though App State won that game, which again, guys, it's very possible. You can see the depth factor play a role in some of these games. I think that is going to be a thing, but I do think I definitely think this game's close into the third quarter. I think the fourth quarter you're going to see Oregon and that depth play a factor. But if I had one game this weekend where I was going to sit here and say the upsets happen, this 12-5 matchup, I like it. I think this is kind of like college basketball in a way. We always talk about the tournament basketball. That 12-5 matchup is always a tough one. And I think you're looking at it here. I think if Oregon comes into this game thinking, hey, we're the Oregon Ducks, we got Nike all around us, and we're playing at home, the Dukes ain't got nothing on us. JMU's going to put a scare in them. So give me Oregon, but definitely closer to the 21.5.
I mean, Oregon struggled at Penn State, right?
They struggled at Penn State. If you go back, what was it, earlier this year? They barely beat, let me look at that schedule. Who was that first team they played?
So Northwestern?
No, it was somebody that played, it was a G5 school. Montana State. No, who was it? Northwestern was 34-14.
Oh.
It was one of them
Close, I
games.
thought.
It was last year that they played a G5 school and they only won by a field goal.
Gotcha.
So,
Well, they barely beat Penn State. Penn State, apparently is terrible. So
yeah, they beat Penn State 30-24. Did lose to Indiana 30-20. But I mean, Oregon has thumped pretty much everybody they played this year, other than Iowa 18-16 and a couple other little games here. So I think JMU gives them a run, but I do think Oregon pulls it off in the end.
yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yep. So it's going to be exciting. Going to be exciting to see the playoffs, how they play out. I do hope to see some upsets. I like some chaos and everything. Castle, what else you got?
What else I got on here? I got some transfers.
Transfers. Is that transfers?
DJ Lagway, Mr. Lagway, is leaving Florida already.
The portal.
He's out.
I seen that coming. They were chirping about it last year. I mean, the fans wanted him out.
Yeah.
He showed out and balled out for him.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say balled out. He did all right.
Well, at the end of the year, he was the top
Last
quarterback.
year, yeah.
Last year.
Last year. I
Last
thought you
year,
meant this year.
The fans wanted him out. Then he turned around, became the top quarterback in the SEC the final 6 games of the year. This year, he had some moments.
Some.
He had some
Very
moments
streaky.
there. But I think a lot of that had to do with the drama with the head coaching staff, the boosters, the injuries. I mean, Florida had a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see where Lagway goes. He was originally recruited by Georgia, so it'll be interesting to see there if he tries to go back that route. Not really sure. I'm going to see if I got a crystal ball out there on Lagway. What's your opinion on Lagway, though, as far as a quarterback, and maybe where do you think he should go? Just if you could just say Lagway, best fit here.
Lagway, best fit here. Honestly, I'm going to go out on a limb here and just throw a team out that I think he would probably do pretty well in. UNC.
UNC.
Yeah, just gonna throw that one way out there. They tested the transfers a little bit last year, and I mean Bill will be coming into his second year. He fired Freddie Kitchens, so we'll see what happens there. But maybe switch up, go ACC, complete different playbook, something, because it wasn't really working in Florida. Never really did. Let's just be honest. So he just looked off something there. So yeah, I'm gonna say UNC.
Oh. Another thing, too, here with the Lagway transfer, apparently John Summerall already said during his introductory press conference, he questioned who Lagway was as a football player. So I don't know if that means, like, was he a quarterback or should he be a different position or is he what he said he is? Right now he is ranked the number 3 player in the portal this offseason. I like the ACC route with your going there. I really think the best place for him to go would be Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Replacing Haynes
Mr.
King.
Keys. Yeah.
Yep, and then Buster Faulkner. That scheme, I think it fits him very well. Offensive coordinator there. We've seen what it did with Haynes King. Lagway's going to have to be a little more mobile. I'd like to see him be more mobile, but definitely interested to see where he goes. But I do think the ACC is a good place for him to go. Maybe Clemson. I mean, they're losing Klubnik.
Yeah. Clemson could use a quarterback, yeah.
Be interesting to see what happens there. And who else we got on that transfer portal?
Got another big name happened today as well. Dylan Raiola is leaving Nebraska.
Really?
Yes. And I think you already said the crystal ball.
I have not
or
seen
did you just shoot from the hip?
I think he copies him in everything that there is. Why would he not go to Texas Tech and copy Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he does go to Texas Tech.
Yeah, I think that's...
Honestly, though, I'm surprised he's transferring from Nebraska because they had a good season.
Yeah, I mean, they
and
did,
honestly,
like
next year, I know, but I'm just saying, I feel like Nebraska's almost there. If that makes sense.
Definitely getting there. Right now, the crystal ball really has nowhere with Raiola, has nowhere with Lagway because, I mean, it just happened. The biggest one out there that a lot of people...
Dude, Raiola is a gunslinger. Give him a crazy good offense.
I mean, that's another one that was committed to Georgia. Maybe go back to Georgia because Georgia is going to need a quarterback since Jared Curtis.
Is Raiola a senior or a junior?
Dylan Raiola. He is for Georgia.
I think he's going to be senior.
I think he's a junior because I think this is his redshirt sophomore season.
Oh, okay. I feel like he's been in the league forever.
Well, he got recruited to Georgia, then he started his freshman year at Nebraska last year. So yeah, this will be his sophomore year this year. So he'd be going to his junior year.
Okay, junior.
Yep.
That redshirt year threw me off.
Yep. The other big recruit here. This happened today too. Transfer Brendan Shorby, Cincinnati's quarterback. He is actually rated the top transfer portal player right now.
Well, since he was good
at the quarterback position. Very interesting to see where he ends up going. There's a lot of big quarterbacks here. Where do you think?
I wouldn't be surprised Tennessee don't take a swing at one of these.
It depends on if Aguilar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still waiting on that lawsuit. Yeah.
You do have Boo Carter. He's in the transfer portal. Nick Marsh,
basket case.
Wide receiver out of Michigan State. He's ranked number 5, and then Martin Igarbaba out of.
I got a question for you, Hess. Speaking of just crazy stuff going on in college football, I know we haven't talked about college football a lot. Michigan head coach. Who's going there?
They have not announced that yet, have they?
They have not. I just thought about that a minute ago. Because the big rumor was DeBoer, but he's committed 100% to Alabama.
He shot that down, and then I think Dillingham was the next one.
Oh, okay.
And he shot that down because they signed him to a 6-year extension there. I really Michigan's. It's going to be tough. I mean, there's a lot of
this late, yeah.
There was one name I was trying to think about there for that job that I was reading about.
That's right, some big names already been taken.
Yeah. Oh, Jed Fish.
Urban Meyer, baby. Bring him back.
Jed Fish, that was the one I was thinking about.
Wouldn't that be something? Urban Meyer go coach Michigan.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Do you imagine?
But I don't think that happens. I think Jed Fish is a really good one. Washington's head coach. He was the offensive coordinator under DeBoer. I think that's a good hire for them. I think that's the best name still out there for them. Unless, they go swing and maybe go get
Dabo.
Pay out a buyout and get Dabo. I mean, there's not many options there unless you stay in-house or go get a coordinator.
Honestly, if you as a Michigan fan, would you be happy with a Dabo hire after the season he's had? Last couple seasons?
A change of scenery can do well. I think Dabo's a good coach. Maybe a change of scenery could change things for him.
I mean, look at James Franklin.
One more college football note that I got. I did like this one. USF's. You see it, USF. I get that wrong every time. Their quarterback is not playing in the bowl game, so McIntyre can play for them in his final game as a senior because he transferred from Tennessee with Golish there, and they want to give him a start, so he's going to sit there and help coach from the sidelines, and let McIntyre start that bowl game. And he can play.
Sure, it's McIntyre. It's I thought it was Gaston Moore.
Oh gosh, sorry, yes, Gaston Moore. That's what I meant. I was reading about McIntyre earlier. Yeah, Gaston Moore.
Yeah. Gaston Moore. Yeah. That'll be cool. That'd be cool to see. I'll try to watch that.
Yeah, and then the other coaching news I had was Tim Banks becoming the co-defensive coordinator and safety coach at Auburn.
Yeah, rightfully so. I think he's good. I think he just had a bad year. I mean, top 10 defense the year before.
And had literally nothing but third stringers to play with this year.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, most of them were injured all year. So, but Tennessee got Jim Knowles. That's a pretty big pickup. Everybody says that's a home run hire.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so hopefully, like I told you, I don't think Tennessee takes that next step until they get the defense figured out and can do what they do on offense, and then you might have a team.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So, got to get that defense figured out. And then lastly here on the docket, $20 million donated to Tech anonymously.
Wasn't Joe Lewis. Know that.
Wasn't Joe Lewis. Thought I saw Mercy taking a big old, stack of cash.
Might have been.
But they weren't out there. It wasn't them.
Wasn't them.
Wasn't them. Must have been somebody else. But yeah, $20 million to Tech.
I know who it was.
Brian Long.
Brian Long selling all them cars, just sending them paychecks.
Knew it. That was our second bet. Yep.
That was
you need to send him that link and be like, was this you?
I will. Yeah, is this you? You do this?
Yeah. Figured. Guys, Tech's on the rise, baby.
In a very quick way.
Yeah, like 180 in 1 year, maybe.
I mean, honestly,
we might be looking at Indiana 2.0.
I mean, me and you talked about it, like what he could do there coming in and what we kind of expected, but I feel like he's already exceeded those expectations that we kind of put out there, recruiting wise.
Bro, he's top 25 recruiting class.
Hasn't even got to dabble into the transfer portal yet, and now they've got all this money. They already had the uptick in money for the $240 million for the football program, which was third in the country, and now they've got $20 million handed to them. We're going to see what James Franklin.
Tech football coming back. I love it. That means you can go to Blacksburg.
Yep, I'm excited about that. That'll be really fun to get up there and a game that actually means something.
Actually have a game. Yeah.
Yeah. And last note, since we're talking about the Hokies that I didn't know this till today or over the weekend. Frank Beamer is actually Franklin Beamer.
Really?
So
Like Franklin.
Yep. So actually, they have another Franklin and James Franklin coaching the staff up there. So
And they both have almost the exact same record against top 25 opponents.
Yep. It was a cool video. Frank's wife hugged him and said, "Another Franklin leading the Hokies." So she was excited about that and hoping that put a good
Good vibe.
good vibe. We'll say vibe. It's not the word I was looking
Good
for.
vibe.
But vibe.
Good vibe.
Yep. Good vibe around the Hokies.
Good saying.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there, man. We're looking forward to the Hokies and how they perform next year, especially with everything that they're doing. They're doing it the right way for sure.
Do we see the Hokies come in top 25 preseason?
No, I think Hokies will come in
It's got to
unranked,
prove it.
but
Gotta
I
prove
think
But honestly, they're going to be they should be 6-0, easy.
I think it's a quick rise. I think you'll see them in the top 15 within the first couple of weeks of the season.
I'd say so.
Especially if they
I'd say
come
you're
out there and if they get a good
Throttle.
Yeah.
They got a 4-star quarterback. We'll see what he can do. Let's see the win. I was just
But
joking
again-
about. But in all seriousness, I was just joking about Lagway or one of these other guys. But they could go to Tech.
I mean, any of these good guys. I mean, Franklin, he did good at the freshman portal at Penn State. He knows how to work
Dude,
it.
Dylan Raiola would probably tear it up at Tech.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens with some of this. I mean, Virginia Tech's a great place to go, and like if one of these guys goes
Yeah.
there
Beautiful
with Franklin, and you become the guy who kind of resurrects the football program, you're going to be like Michael Vick status up there in the next couple of years.
Yeah, you're Frank Beamer 2.0, Michael Vick, right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's going to be interesting. Tech's doing it the right way, and Hokies I think got a lot to be excited for over the next couple of years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Pest, that's all I had on the docket, my man.
Yep, that's all I got too, man. It's going to be a busy week for us. Looking forward to it, covering some high school basketball and everything else we got coming up the rest of the year. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you all have a great week. Stay safe, stay warm. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
This episode is brought to you by Next Level Fitness Club in Lebanon, Virginia. 1806 East Main Street, Lebanon, Virginia, 24266. They are a 24/7 gym facility, 24/7 tanning. They also offer certified personal training and certified functional fitness classes to fit all needs. If you're in the market for a gym membership, this is a great place to hit up. Hit up Ethan, Tyler, or Jordan at any of their numbers and check out their website at www.nextlevelfitnessclub276.com.